Come scooch in like you like me.
Oh, you mean like I love you. That's good.
Hello, parents, my old friends. Did you like that?
Well, maybe not old. That might be a little offensive to some people.
Today we're going to talk about how our relationship has changed since having children. It's changed a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to scooch in more. You're being cut off. Kind of like when we have arguments and I talk above you. Your leg over me is making me so sweaty right now.
Wow.
I have so many hormones. Get off of me. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about how our relationship as a married couple has changed since having children. If you don't know anything about us, which you probably do not, we have been married for 7 years? 6 years. 7 years?
7.
We've been together for almost 10 years, so we've been through a lot of seasons in life. It is different now that we have not just 1, not just 2, we have 3. But I feel like things started to change a lot after we had our first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
Well, yeah, the biggest, yeah, that was,
the biggest shock to our marriage system ever. We have a clear purpose as a couple, and I feel like before we had kids, it was a lot of, we spent tons of time together. It was like all about us.
we didn't really have intent, like there's no purpose, we just kind of were.
We just existed.
Mm-hmm.
But having kids has given us a very clear purpose. We know every day when we wake up the things that we do. Is one of our kids coming down? We know the things that we do are for our family and are for our children. And there's, I think, a real sense of peace that comes with that.
I could even go so far as to say, like, when we have fights or arguments, like at the end of them, once we've reconciled, like part of that process is, you know, with the intent of, okay, how's this going to affect, you know, the children? Is it going to affect the children?
I think so too. I think having the kids, it always brings us back together. Another thing that has changed is that we really know each other, like real well. We were talking earlier about how we never, like before we had kids, we would never use the bathroom. Oh, I just realized, look at this collar. It's all tucked in. There we go. Now I'm cool.
You're a cool mom.
I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. We realized we never would use the bathroom with the door open when it was just the two of us. Like if I were going number 2, Jamie would be nowhere near me and the door would be shut. Now, Jamie has seen 3 children exit my body. Jamie's seen me poop myself. You've seen everything. Okay, he really knows me, and he doesn't shut the bathroom door anymore either. Another thing that has changed for us is that we have a deeper kind of love and respect for each other that wasn't there before we had children. I mean, don't get me wrong, we loved each other, otherwise we wouldn't have been in a relationship.
I wouldn't say it was like a puppy love.
Our love is definitely different now that we have children. Watching Jamie become a dad was like one of the most epic things ever, and it has tremendously grown my respect for him.
Me seeing you go through all of those breakthroughs.
In becoming a mom.
And in becoming a mom, yeah, and just working through all that stuff. I viewed you in a different way. Like I'd always viewed you in that way, but you actually coming into that role and into that self-image has been, I don't know if fulfilling is the right word, but...
Oh, that's so nice. Honey, did you think I was gonna hit you? You flinched.
No, I just wasn't sure what you were gonna do though.
Ah! Hi, Vivian. No, quiet time's not over. Okay.
Okay, close the door, please.
Our relationship has grown and has become better since having kids, but I think also it's a little bit harder now too. There are some elements to our relationship that are a little bit harder now that we have children. One of those things would be having less one-on-one time together, especially when you are in that new parent phase as we are in right now. I feel like a lot of times we kind of just are going through the motions of the day and not having a lot of intentional conversation, a lot of intentional time together, because that's a necessity right now. Romantic moments are not dead, but they're in a deep slumber when you have kids. Like, and they're less organic. You really have to like plan a lot more to have those romantic times without your children. And our oldest child is upstairs going to the bathroom right now, and she's really developed this like aversion to public displays of affection and romance. I don't know why. We're not anti, but she's up there going,
Having to actually work at it to keep the
Yeah.
romance there can throw a lot of people off.
but it's still there.
Clearly, we have 3 children.
We have 3 children, there's romance. You just have to be intentional about it, but it's worth it. Smell good.
Oh, thanks.
What is that? It's not your musk. What is it?
I didn't put anything on.
Is it your deodorant? Are you wearing deodorant?
Might be. I put it on last night.
Keep it fun, keep it fresh. Everything will be good. Have the kids.
Populate the earth.
Populate the earth with good human beings. Everything will be okay. Should we kiss or something? I don't know.
We could.
Bye.